Honey, you've got a big storm coming.
Hello, hello. Welcome to the Gig Economy Podcast, episode 245. Happy April. Happy storm season. If it's happy, I know I should add that to my list or my stories from the road. Storm delivery.
Storm delivery.
So I'll add that in there. But gigeconomyshow.com for everything the podcast related. You can sign up for the newsletter, get older episodes. I want to thank our Patreon members, Samson, Bud, Omar, Steve, Delivery Cats, Frank, Tom, Jim, Miguel, Linda, and Jerry. Thank you guys so much for joining the show and supporting the show financially. If you are interested in that, go to Gig Economy Show. Go to patreon.com/the Gig Econ Podcast. I've only said it 1 million times. Right? There's a couple different tiers on there that offer some amazing perks. So if you'd love to support us, we would really, really appreciate that. We can't thank you enough. Also, 7-day free trial. People that are out there, I just turned this on today. If you are one that donates every month, you can sign up for a yearly, get 10% off of that. There's just a bunch of stuff cooking in Patreon. So check it out. Try it for 7 days. If you don't like it, then just leave. That's okay too. We won't be sad. No, we'll be sad.
We will be sad. We will.
We'll be real sad. And then we have a Telegram group where we talk about shit, and Larry's going to talk about shit.
Yeah. So our Telegram group's just the way we communicate back and forth. It's like a text app, but you can, along with texting, you can also do video chats or voice chats. So if you're out driving, doing food delivery or ride share, and you're in between rides, you don't want to be texting and driving. That's not safe, but it's kind of easy to do a voice message. We get on there. You can talk to gig workers all around the country, all over the world. We talk about what apps are hot or any new apps that are coming out. We share tips and tricks, and we bitch a lot to each other and complain about bad experiences, but we also share the good stuff too. But it's a good way to get to know some other gig workers, not be so lonely out there on the road.
Last couple things. Love for you to follow us on TikTok. We are up to 464 people. Still somehow got banned from live. It said it was restricted and I can reapply in a month. I'm like, I never even got a notice or anything. So we did it that one night and then that was it.
Ban hammer.
Ban hammer. So post on there every day. So love for you to join the community on there and chime in with your comments. Love to hear the comments or questions. Love to help new drivers out or veteran drivers that might have anything they want to talk about. So sure. We are Gig Economy Podcast on TikTok. Apparently it's supposed to get banned again on the 5th. I don't know. I've seen a little bit about it. And then I also saw that Amazon put in a bid to buy it.
They did. Yeah. I read that this afternoon. So
yes, me too. So
we'll see what happens.
I don't know. I'm not even falling for it this time because like it was gone for a day and then it was back. So
yeah. Were you watching it that last night and watching all the people that were like saying their goodbyes on?
You mean the first time?
Yeah. Wasn't that great? Everybody's like spilling their secrets.
Yeah.
Oh man, I've been faking this for the last 2 years.
You stupid idiot. Why, even if you were leaving, like, why would you give that up?
I don't know, but I was like, this is not going to be the end of it. It's just not.
Right. This is America, damn it.
Yep. America.
All right. Stories from the road. Larry, you can go first.
Yeah. So I'd had a passenger a while back and she was telling me all about, this guy that she was kind of seeing, kind of dating, kind of asking for advice. She's like, I don't know. I really like him, but he's a nice guy, but he's hooked bad on cocaine. She's like, if you don't know, all the frat boys here at WKU are hooked on cocaine. It's like, no, I didn't know that.
And really?
That's according to her. So
wow.
She's like, what should I do? I was like, well, you don't need to get in that mess. Don't get involved with somebody who's an addict, who's hooked like that. It's like, you're young, you got time. If he wants to get with you, he needs to get straight, Yeah.
And
so other night I pull up and 4 people get in and it's her, and guess who she's with?
No.
Yes. So she's like, hey, Larry, this is the guy I was telling you about. I was like, I figured. And she's like introducing me to her. She's like, hey, this is Larry. Me and him are best friends. And I'm like, I don't know about that. And so like halfway to the ride, she tells the guy that she's with and then the other girl and guy, she's like, hey, when we get there, y'all need to get out. I need to talk to my buddy for about 3 minutes. So,
Okay.
get there and they get out and she's like, so what'd you think of him? I was like, well, he didn't really say anything. And so I didn't get much of an impression of him, but my advice has not changed since I saw him last time. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah.
You know,
Gary says,
like,
don't
really?
try cocaine for sure. Is that from experience?
Yeah. I mean, you talking to me or him?
Oh, sorry. I was reading.
Gary, I see
Gary,
yeah.
the comments. So I was just
Yeah.
wondering from experience. Now, here's a very ignorant question because I don't know much about the drug world other than cannabis, and even that I don't know much about because I can't use it. Can you get hooked on cocaine? Like, I never hear anyone said they've gone to rehab for cocaine.
Oh yeah.
It's like meth, alcohol.
You
heroin.
can get there's people that get big money habits and I mean end up having to like high dollar habits.
Well, I know it's expensive.
Yeah. You can definitely get hooked on cocaine.
Okay. So don't try it.
Yeah.
Barry says he's growing a beard like mine. We can look homeless together. I don't look homeless. God dang it. Sort of I do. I need to see a picture, dude. I need to see a picture. There's a study that says Red Bull is a gateway drug. Really?
Energy drinks.
I mean, Red Bull tastes like shit.
Oh yeah. Oh, I think I've had like 2 Red Bulls in my life. Yeah.
I'll drink it in a pinch. Like remember, I don't know if I told you a story when we went to Mexico. I didn't pack any Monsters or anything when I got there, or any energy drinks, nothing.
Right.
That's when I was drinking them hardcore.
Yeah.
And all they had was Red Bull and sugar-free Red Bull, and they were $8 a can. And I drank it, but I just chugged it like it was cough syrup.
I remember when they made you thaw out your energy drink when we were coming to Dallas or leaving Dallas. Yeah, I think so. Some place I remember you like, oh, I forgot I had this in my
I had it in my suitcase.
Yeah, they made you throw it out
or my carry-on or something
like that. Yeah.
Who knows? But yeah, I don't know if Red Bull is the gateway into drugs. I mean, what would be just the feeling? I mean, I honestly, friggin' energy drinks don't even do it for me. Like, I don't remember the last time I've taken or drinking an energy drink or anything and been like, ooh, I got extra. I'm like, ooh. It's
just something to drink now.
Yeah, basically.
You built up your tolerance, man.
So high. High. But
so anyway, we got from cocaine to energy drinks. So I gave her more advice. You know, I told her, like, look, there are so many guys out there. You're so young. There's no reason to get hooked up with some dude who's hooked on cocaine and think you can. I was like, you know what you want to? I know you just want to fix him. She's like, you're exactly right. I want to fix him. I'm like, don't do that shit. Don't do that. Find somebody who's already fixed. You don't need to spend your life trying to fix a guy.
Yeah.
It's just going to get worse. Whatever behavior he has now, it's not going to get better.
Well, I think a lot of girls and women are just, they want to fix, they're fixers, you know, they want to see if they can do it. And it's like, it ain't worth it.
Yeah. It's like fix something else, fix a car or fix something that's not a person. Don't try to fix the person.
Right. As far as goes for me, it was an interesting weekend. Saturday was so freaking slow. So slow. And I know I complained about it in the Telegram group, and I ended up doing rideshare. I ended up doing Lyft. I did like 5 rides on Lyft, which was
slumming it, man.
Well, you know, I just get the one thing I like about rideshare for the most part is it just loads your work right up for you. So it's hard, even if it's like not super profitable, but it's, you know, it's close. You're like, I'll do it. Take it.
I'd rather do that than sit here.
Well, exactly. And I was like, I'm going to keep doing these until, until it stops, and then I'll turn it off and then, you know, figure out where I'm at. And the one thing I forget about rideshare, it takes you all over the freaking city.
Well, see, I mean, so does here food delivery does the same thing. I mean, I'll go farther in doing food delivery than
I'm much more pickier. Well, because
you are more compact. I mean, you've got, you're a bigger city.
Yeah.
You got more places where you can stay in your area. Like I'll get these things, man. I'll be taking like 12 miles out into the sticks, man, out to nowhere.
Yeah, I'm not doing. I mean, if the price is right, I'll do it. But it also, we always talk about where you finish up.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is with rideshare, you can't do that as much. You can't be as picky because, like, if you want to go to, I mean, you can do the destination filter, but that doesn't work very well. But yeah, no, I ended up driving a lot around, and in my mileage per mile with Gridwise was way lower because I put a lot more miles on, which was kind of frustrating. But I made more money overall. So I get the second ride, and they go to pick it up, and it's not in a bad area, but it's in a subsidized housing area. Mm-hmm. And this lady, so I pull up, and it's an apartment complex, and I'm maybe 5 cars from the corner because I don't know where she is.
Right.
She waves me over. She wasn't going to walk the 5 steps, and it had to stop. And I knew that going forward, I'm like, it's fine. The price is right. Mm-hmm. I'll do it. So she gets in, we go, it's McDonald's. That's where she's going.
Oh,
on the way, she tells me, "Oh, I'm so broke. I can't work because I hurt myself at work, and they're not, or I sued them, and they're dragging their feet, and blah blah blah." Now, mind you, she's taking an Uber.
Yeah,
to go get McDonald's.
Yeah.
So we go there. I was like, "Are you gonna go in?" She goes, "No, we're gonna go through the drive-through." And I was like, "Okay." I'm like, it's okay, Jason. It's fine. Like, people are different. It's
serenity now.
Yeah, it's not going to be just a chill ride every time. It's okay. So we pull up, and she's like, the lady's like, hold on, please. And so another car pulls up in the other lane. So I don't know if you're McDonald's. You have the dual lanes, whatever. I mean, I act like it's like some major thing, but maybe yours doesn't. So
some don't. But
so another car rolls up, and they must have been using the app. And so when you use the app, it's quick. You throw it out, and she's like, she sees that car roll before us. She's like, "Hello, and just rude. And I was like, oh my God. I'm like, thank God I'm not getting food because I don't want it to get spit in. So yeah, she ended up calming down, and then we literally drove back, and I was like, this is why I don't do rideshare for these rides. Can I just take people to work or down to a restaurant? Why do I got to do these bullshit rides? But it was so awkward. I was like, thank God. Like, I didn't do any of the talking at the register. Like, I pulled up, I put her right in the front of the window.
Oh yeah. I always do that. Yeah. If they want to order for something from there, like, no, you're going to order it. Don't put, I'm not doing that.
Yeah. I just don't understand. Like, I know for me, COVID changed a lot as far as, like, not that I would be disrespectful to anybody working, but I would be fussy about stuff. Now I'm just like, whatever, dude. Yeah. Like, as long as you're doing your best, I don't care. But man, she screamed her down. So that day ended up being not super great from her and just profitable wise. And then Sunday we had a big storm. Now I knew it was going to rain, and I was like, I'm just going to go out. And I got caught in a tornado, like not in a tornado, but the sirens are going off. I'm inside fucking shopping.
Yeah.
And I had a great night. Like, I don't know if people were like extra tipping because of the bad weather, but like,
probably, yeah.
I made bank that night. I made like 225 in like 4.5 hours.
That's awesome, man.
And I barely made 100 in like 6 on Saturday.
Yeah, it's crazy how different the days can be.
Yeah,
that warning. 2 things. Yeah, the warning system here, that they put them on in all the schools, the sirens, and we're 1 block over from a elementary school, so it has a siren. When that thing rotates, because it rotates 360 degrees, when it's pointed to our house, you would swear it's mounted on our back porch. It is that freaking loud. And it's so funny. My wife doesn't mind if I tell this story. So they call them the COWS alarms. Stands for County Outdoor Warning System. Okay. So of course, she moved here from Virginia. She was teaching their first year here, and the siren went off, and she's like, "What is that?" And the students goes, "Oh, that's just the COWS alarm." And she's like, "Does that mean somebody's cow got out?"
I mean, it's an honest question.
Yeah, of course the kids are like, no, Miss Duncan, it means it's bad weather.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
But yeah, we still joke about that.
So you guys must test them like we do. Like once we do the first Friday.
Yep. Yeah.
At noon.
Yeah, I think that's when they do them here, Fridays at noon.
So I assume they're going to still do it on Friday, even though it went off Sunday night. I mean, it was technically not in April, they don't do the test in March here.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they may have canceled the one for here Friday because we're supposed to get hammered the next 2 days. We were talking about a little pre-show. Tonight about 10, really bad weather is supposed to move in. They're talking the long lasting tornadoes on the ground, not the little ones that, pop down and they're gone.
Yeah.
Just praying for everybody who's going to be affected tonight, because it sounds like it might get pretty nasty.
Yeah. Not looking good. All right. Gig economy in the news. Not a ton going on. So first we start out with this, which I thought was kind of cool. Yeah. And people are freaking out. So this is DoorDash. I mean, DoorDash has very unique colors and things. So if I don't really need to say it's DoorDash, but I guess for audio listeners, but it says an autonomous vehicle is delivering your order. You'll need to meet the vehicle outside, bring your phone to unlock the vehicle and retrieve the order. Your tip will be refunded at the end of the delivery. So basically what happened was they didn't know it was going to be autonomous, and then they pre-tipped.
Sure.
And then, they get it back. So I don't know. The people on Reddit, I pulled this from Reddit, they were all freaking out and stuff like that. I'm like, it's only going to work for certain areas. And you just talked about how much you drive. It's never going to work for you.
I mean, it might work in a very, like maybe right downtown, or, if they had some places up on campus, they could do them maybe.
Yeah. I mean, there's going to be unique situations for it, but on the most part, it's going to be restaurants that are super close, that are a couple blocks away.
Yeah. I've seen them on the University of Kentucky campus when we were up there visiting our boys. They had the little robots, I don't know who they were delivering for, but yeah, I can't see one going 12 miles out into the sticks.
No, I mean, they're only doing, 10 miles an hour, maybe.
Yeah. Your food will be there tomorrow for lunch,
Right. It's like when they're delivering on foot, an Uber Eats driver.
Exactly.
On foot.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wouldn't worry. I'm much more worried, if I would be worried, is rideshare over food delivery.
Yep.
Now, things like, like the drones and stuff, that could change. I think that's more of a threat than an autonomous vehicle driving down the road.
Yeah, I think they're ramping that back up again. I know I'd read a story not too long ago. They'd had some problems with they're testing like out in Arizona. They're having some trouble with the dust messing up their sensors, but it seems like maybe they've worked that out.
Although I want to back my statement up a little bit. This autonomous vehicle doesn't mean it's a robot. It could be a regular car. I mean, I think Domino's has a car out right now that
does that.
That does that. So that's true. I just think there's going to be so many issues with that, especially as unless the business like Domino's, which is corporate, is involved. But if it's like a mom and pop taco place, they're going to be like, how the fuck does this work? You know what I mean? It just seems like, can I just, hit this button? I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah.
But I'm not too worried about it. Especially in the areas that there's a lot of driving. So
exactly.
Larry, we got Uber executives promising things, and that's always fun.
Oh, that's always, yeah. So they're promising that on some of the rides, they will not be taking tips. So, and it makes sense. I mean, what they're saying is that, as they get more into these autonomous Uber rides, when that happens, you will not be prompted to tip because there's no driver. So why would you tip when there's no driver in there? And apparently they said also that they say that during these trips that they won't change the price. Like once you order the ride and it tells you the price, that's what it's going to be.
Okay.
Because it says now Uber fares can change after the rider has already paid, even after a trip is complete, due to a variety of factors such as unexpected tolls, route or duration changes, wait times, multi-stop fees, or if the driver paid cash tolls. So yeah, I didn't know that either.
Well, I mean, I guess I get some of the fee stuff like that, but they can't
not just jack it up. Yeah, no. I don't think they can do that. But apparently on these autonomous rides, it's not gonna matter. They're gonna say what when you order the ride, whatever we tell you the price is gonna be, that's what it's gonna be.
Okay.
So
I mean that makes sense because if it's controlled by Uber and not if a driver takes a different route and stuff like that. But
but I get that's one thing that I guess in places where there are tolls and everything, those have to have the fast pass on the Uber cars. I guess.
Yeah, that makes sense that they would do that.
Yeah,
but yeah, I don't know. Like I said, it's definitely interesting. I know in Nashville where we're going in June, I know they've promised it. I don't know if it'll be out by then for people.
Was that Uber or Lyft? I think it was Lyft.
Oh no, it was Waymo. It wasn't actually Uber. I take that back. I keep putting Uber and Waymo together.
Yeah, it's hard to keep them all apart.
It is,
I'm afraid that they're not going to actually be doing rides. I bet they're doing the mapping because from what I've read, they'll go and have cars, the Waymo cars, but they'll have drivers and they'll drive. They'll have a certain amount of drivers drive this city for so many months to get the cars used to that area apparently, and see if they run into any problems or anything like that. So I'm guessing we may not have the chance in Nashville, but
that's weird that they would spend time doing that with the technology and maps. They could just upload it. Now I get if they're uploading it, I'm like, ooh, this is a problem area, and let's send a car down there to just really make sure. Right. But for the most part, why are you wasting time get your phone. It's Google Maps.
I mean, and maybe they do just, focus on certain areas and not the whole, not the whole city. Maybe it is just certain, areas they think might be trouble areas or something like that.
And plus, if they're testing it, they're only going to be in a 5 or 6 mile range anyways, probably, right? Of downtown. But
but it says,
would be cool.
It would, because it talks about the way a little bit. It talks about the Waymo car in this article. It says when upon the Waymo's arrival, Uber users will have much more control than before when it comes to the rides. They can unlock the car. They can open the trunk. They can notify Waymo to start the trip. They can control the temperature, play music, pull the car over, and access 24/7 customer support. So it's good to know that you can pull the car over.
Yeah.
From some of the videos we've seen.
I'm waiting for the first amateur porno coming out of that Waymo.
I'm surprised. It may already be out. I mean,
I don't regularly search for that stuff.
Honey, really, this is for the show. It's research for the show. I promise.
Yeah. Is that kind of like a write-off?
Yeah, exactly.
A wife write-off. But no, I mean, there's something out there. So
yeah.
Digital Simulations. I don't know who that is, but I've seen that name before on YouTube. Driving is extremely complex, especially when you are a robot driving around humans. I mean, it's complex, but not for a robot. But around humans, yes, because you can't anticipate what a jackass is going to do. I had a friend tonight say something that someone was whipping around her on the road, passing on the right, passing on the ramp, and it's like that kind of stuff. It's like, does the Waymo know what to do in that situation? So
exactly, yeah,
humans make the errors, not the robots. I mean, the robots
most of the time.
I mean, if it's coded wrong, and that I mean, we all use technology every day, and there's always like, oh, that was a weird glitch, or
and we've played enough Waymo videos of cars doing the wrong things.
Yeah, we got one tonight too.
Yep.
And we got one for next week or the next show that we have. So all right, so this doesn't really have anything to do. I mean, it has to do with delivery. That's like the 10% version of like how it can apply to gig work. But it's a lady in energy drinks, and the funny part is, I'm pretty sure the drug he talks about in this is cocaine.
It is.
And
yeah,
I did not.
You didn't pick up on that?
No, I did. I think that
we just talked about this.
I know that's
energy drinks. Boom.
Oh my God, that's
snorting
hilarious.
cocaine.
Okay, it's 16 seconds. I'm gonna have to freaking pot it up because it's quiet. Okay, here we go.
Thank you.
Right timing, huh?
Perfect.
Just don't drink any more of these. Now, obviously, they are very poisonous. They have
some...
She wasn't expecting that to be his answer.
Yeah, so they bleeped it out, but yeah, if you couldn't understand it, he said, yeah, she's telling him not to drink the Red Bull, and he's like, I do cocaine. Red Bull's not going to do nothing to me.
Yeah. And I think it's hilarious that that girl was talking about cocaine. And then I was like, oh yeah, that guy says he does cocaine. That, you know what? That shuts people down so much when you say stuff like that. He probably doesn't. He probably just like, get the fuck off my porch after you delivered the pizza. Tom says, do you guys realize that the gig economy is no good because our government control them, force them into a lower the income so that we will all suffer as a driver? This is government doing. No, I don't think so. I don't know how they would do that, but I mean, I appreciate your comment. Gary says Red Bull is a gateway.
See? Yeah, he says, see, we were just talking about this.
Yeah, holy full circle.
Exactly, and that was not planned. That was not planned.
I mean, we plan a lot of the show, but like Gary brings up the Red Bull. That guy was drinking Red Bull.
There you go.
Shit. That's crazy. I forgot what this video
okay,
is.
So this is if you're a delivery driver, just as we always say, don't be a dick. Don't do what this guy does.
Oh God, you know what? I don't have this.
Oh, okay.
Hold on, give me a second. Fuck, I used a new I had to screen grab it. And I used a new app, and I don't know where I put it. Damn it.
Yeah, Gary is not a paid plant for the show. Definitely not. We appreciate your comments, though.
What did he say?
He said he's not a paid plant for the show. He's not paid to bring up the Red Bull.
Oh, crap. I don't know where it is. Hold on one second. I'll edit all this out. This is live
no
show.
Worries.
This is a live show, y'all. So this is what happens. I'm gonna try something. Hang on a second. I'm gonna try to record this, and then do you ever do that? And then you're like, you don't know where it saves.
Yes.
So then
sometimes it goes to a weird.
So you go to save video. Okay, it's going into. Oh, it's going in there. Oh yeah, there it is.
That's what she said.
Shut up. God dang it. Big Job is now under legally binding agreement. That is because our government wants to make. Tom, they do not. No, there is government involvement. I get that, but that's usually just to pay minimum wage and stuff. That's not just, them trying to fuck us, which they could. Okay, here we go.
All right.
This is the flex driver, right?
Yes.
Okay, just want to make sure we're on the same page as I pull this whole damn video.
No, that's not it, man. What are we doing?
Well, it's funny. In here, it just said Facebook, right? Right before the show. And I'm like, oh, it's a video. But I didn't confirm that I actually uploaded it. Okay, you want to start it up again?
Yeah, so as we say many times on here, just don't be a dick. Don't do what this driver, this flex delivery guy does.
And don't wear the shoes he's wearing either.
Yeah.
Jesus. Okay, here we go. All right. So for the audio listeners, I don't know. See, it's hard to tell if that was actually a flex driver or if it was actually Amazon because we wear the same vest.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So he comes up and you know how some people are nice and they'll leave a thing of snacks and drinks out for you. So they have a big basket out there. This dude's wearing a big sun hat. He takes it off and just loads up everything in their basket and takes it all. I think the video actually went on a little longer and he comes back and gets those last two things that were in the basket. He empties it out.
And he's wearing slides with socks. So like it's not a fashion thing, but wouldn't that make those slides, first of all, have little grippies on it. It's for your bare skin. So at least don't wear socks. But then he's wearing, I'm like, you're delivering like that? Like
that wouldn't be comfortable.
Actually, that probably isn't a Amazon driver because they would make them wear closed closed-toed
Yeah, he's probably a
shoes.
flex driver.
So don't you take almost everything?
No, and like I said, and the video goes on a little longer. He actually comes back and takes the last.
Oh, he does? Because
I think he takes it all.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I think he emptied it out.
Yeah, don't do that. Like,
why?
Just
excited or maybe a snack.
Yeah.
And go on.
Yeah. Maybe he's just poor or something and he needs it. Tom says, why is Revo approved in our market? Because no one markets those things. There's another one in the area too of Grand Rapids that I signed up for, and there's no market and there's no customers. That's the problem. Like, you can put as many apps as you want in the city, and if you don't have clients and you're not marketing, it ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, it's tough to get because it's hard to get drivers if there's no passengers, and it's hard to get passengers if they can't get a driver. It's kind of hard. So yeah, you got to market it. You got to market to the customers. You got to market it to the drivers as well. You got to build, kind of build at the same time, or you're going to have not enough drivers and, passengers waiting, or too many passengers, or not enough passengers and, drivers waiting around.
Yeah. I mean, just think about how much Uber and Lyft cash flowed free rides for people for probably a long time. They were just like, you get 10 free rides, and that's the only way to do it. And these small startup companies,
subsidizing the rides.
Yeah, they're subsidizing it. That's the word. But they just they can't do it. You know what I mean? And Uber had a shit ton of money. They had a lot of investors that said, "Here, we want you to make this happen." So shit costs money, man. That's just the reality. We want more apps in here, and I can't remember the one. I may have deleted it. There was one that I actually tried to request a ride on, and it was active here. I don't see it on here anymore, but I may have deleted it. But yeah, I would love that too, because they pay out a lot better than Uber and Lyft. So, all right. So we had talked about this lady a while ago. And when I read the article, or when I read the title, I was like, yeah, fuck her. But then it didn't play out like I thought it was. So this woman was charged, if you remember, shooting an Uber driver because she thought that he was driving her to Mexico. So she thought she was being kidnapped. Doesn't say how she just recently passed. But so there's not much of the article, but the counsel for this lady that has passed says she's an innocent woman, of course. But during the course of litigation, we were able to locate evidence possessed by the state of that Uber driver stated that Mrs. Copa's, he was taking her to Juarez. We were able to locate evidence of the repeated attempts Mrs. Copa's made to exit the vehicle, but the locks and the windows were not operational. We also discovered razor blades throughout the Uber driver's vehicle.
Yeah, and the original story caught my attention because the lady, even though she was in Texas, she's from Tompkinsville, Kentucky, which is about less than an hour from here. So that's why the original caught my interest. And the whole time we've never heard anything about this side of it that they had evidence that,
she was awaiting trial. Like it.
Yeah. She was awaiting trial
and she passed out.
And I did some searching before the show to try to find out what she passed from. And I was unable to locate anything. All the stories were just about her, what you just talked about and her passing away.
Right.
But I'm going to keep continuing to look at it. But,
yeah.
That was a whole new story. I don't know what the razor blades have to do with it, but if he told her he was taking her to Juarez and she couldn't get out of the car
but what evidence other than a dash cam?
Yeah.
Or a camera somebody was recording. I mean, we're never going to find out now. Obviously she's passed and that sucks, but I was going to be like, haha, but then I was like, oh shit, if there's evidence that says that he was doing that, do I really want to go haha to her?
Yeah.
So Tom says use your platform. He's bossing us around tonight. Tom's bossing us around.
That's all right.
Use your platform to bring it. I wrote it down. I'll reach out to him. Fuck it. I'll reach out to him. I always like interviews, get new people.
We'd love to have him on the show.
Yeah. But again, all that stuff costs a lot of money, and a lot of these people that are doing these don't have the money, and no one wants to give them the money. You go up to somebody right now and say, hey, I have this app. Okay, what is it? It's like Uber.
Yeah.
Okay, how is it different? It's pretty much the same. Okay, can I have $5 million? Get bent.
Yeah.
You know, they're going to be like, why?
Yeah.
You're never going to, it's never going to launch.
Yeah. And what Gary said, to take over Uber, it's going to take a lot of small rideshare companies, and hopefully they don't sell out to Uber. Well, if any of them start getting any traction, you can bet Uber will probably just buy them.
Well, if they sell,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
Well, they can offer them enough money that it would be really hard to turn down.
Yeah. And when people do that, I'd never gonna be like, oh, you fucking sell out. Like,
yeah,
hey, man,
I would take it
that for their family. This
That's
money's
right.
for their family. They're not like sitting there like, I mean, that a lot of that stuff could be life-changing money for them.
Sure.
So
generational wealth there.
Yeah. Like you got to take care of your family.
Yep.
So I want more. Tom, don't get me wrong. I don't like the way Uber works. I don't like Lyft, how it works. I'm ready for some competition, but without cash, it's just not going to happen. So,
yep.
Larry, I don't know. There's no article there for you.
Yeah, it's a video.
It is.
Yeah.
For what?
It's the Waymo.
No, that's got its separate section. I literally just didn't put an article there for you. Waymo always has its own.
What number are you on?
Number 6.
Oh, okay. Well,
so you get a freebie.
I get a freebie.
So Gary on the chat. Miguel, nice to see you. So this is, of course, we got to play it. Waymo in the news. All right, go for it.
Yeah, so this is just another fun trip on Waymo. So if you don't want to go to the carnival and ride a ride, just order a Waymo and go find a traffic circle.
And make sure you take your Dramamine. Yeah, obviously it was sped up a little bit, but it was just doing circles.
Yeah, yeah. So this Waymo's caught in a traffic circle, just going round and round and round and round. That caught my eye because they've gone heavy on the traffic circles here in Bowling Green. They're starting to put them in a lot of places.
I love them.
Yeah, they work great. I mean, the first one we had, I had my doubts because the first one they did is over by campus, and it's a 2-lane one, and so it throws people off.
You gotta pay the fucking
especially over by campus. I said it's right next to the campus, so like every August when the new freshmen are here, you got to be real careful over there because a lot of them are from the sticks. They've never seen a traffic circle, have no idea what to do. But it helps tremendously.
Yeah, when I go to a city that I'm not used to and there's a 2-lane one, you have to pay attention. And I'm a dick in ours downtown because I've did it 100 times. I'm like, you motherfuckers, why are you stop? Get on you're on the wrong leg. What are you doing? Or they yield and there's no cars. I'm like,
oh, that drives me crazy. I hate it. The one time traffic circles went through me when we were in St. Croix in the Virgin Islands. They drive on the other side of the road, and that took me about a day to get used to. And then we were driving the next day, and we come in and boom, come around the corner, and there's a traffic circle. In my mind, like I had to pull over for a minute. I had to wait a minute, I got to figure this out.
Well, it screws up your brain,
because you're so used to one thing.
Yeah, I can't imagine even with my bus route, I can do it blindfold, but if you told me to do it backwards, I would have trouble.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, I might be able to get the stops, but I couldn't I'd have to sit and think for a minute.
Yeah, you got to calculate it.
Yeah, but I love. There's one north of town here that's a big one, and it works great.
Yeah,
it does. It's so much better. I'm a big proponent of those. So the next time we talk about Waymo, there's another good one too. This is just like a glitch. The other one you're like, what? But I'm gonna tease you. I'm not gonna show it tonight. You're gonna have to
tune in next week.
Tune in next week. Yeah.
Not next week, week after.
Well, yeah, we hadn't announced that yet, but Dovetail is not a sponsor, but we love it and we want you to use it too. Go ahead, and the link is in the description. You can basically get paid for uploading your earnings to this platform, and they pay $10 per per week per app. So right now it's DoorDash, Uber Rides, and Lyft Rides. For a while it was Uber Eats, but they took that away for now. So it's all no information that's important to anybody. They just want to see the data. I actually don't know. I haven't done any research what they're using it for. But you're actually giving up less data than you are to like your cell phone company. So
all it looks at is your earnings. You screenshot it. Doesn't have your username, doesn't have anything to identify. It's just the amount that you made.
Yeah. So it's free money. I mean, I'm currently $20, sometimes $30 a week. Can go to your PayPal or Venmo. I mean, we do have a referral link. So if you do, click
it's easy
on
money.
Yeah, it's easy money. Make sure you click on our link and then put our little code in. You get $10. And we get $10 on your first upload. So I know a few people have messaged me about that. So check it out. It's free money. And then speaking of free money, Octopus tablet. I'll get to you in a minute. I want to hear an update about that. But it's a tablet you can put in your car. People can play games on it. It's free. Everything's free. And you can make up to about $100 a month. They have a pretty good referral program too, which is that's why we're talking about them. So click the link in the description to get the tablet. Although that being said, Uber, they are in a relationship with Uber right now. As far as I know, Larry, you can unlink that for your customers, right? You don't have to.
You can. I'm going to test it for like a week or two, though. I was thinking about. I'm going to see because a lot of people are saying, "Oh, I'm getting more tips," because they do. It comes up on the screen. They can tip from the screen.
Okay.
During the ride, and it comes up and prompts them to. So
that's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
Because Octopus didn't really offer that. Like they could have had a system where they have our information. They could have tipped. They could have done it through that, but obviously people probably are more comfortable with Uber than through the Octopus.
Yeah. But and one thing I didn't think about, but I read it in one of the groups today. It's like, well, what if the person who ordered the ride's in the front seat and their Yahoo buddies in the back and sees that and tips you like $200?
I mean, maybe there's
that's between them. They have to work that out.
Yeah. I feel like we have to do all this testing. Like you need to have your wife or one of your kids order an Uber and get in the back or something.
Yeah, just
on them.
Like I said, if I get one of my regular passengers in there, I'll have them film it. But I just hadn't had anybody who's like real regular passenger here.
Okay, but anyways, you as far as you know, you can unlink it. But,
yes, you can. They sent you instructions on when they sent the email out.
Yeah, so check it out. The link is in the description. Free money. So, all right, moving on. This is Uber's new bullshit. I could. What am I doing, Jason? Okay, I am not going to read that on there because it is small as hell.
Yes.
I'm not even going to show it. No, I fucked up. Hold on.
Hey, what's up, Steve?
Let's see. Okay. So they're changing the no, wait a minute. Oh yeah, destination mode. Okay. So 2 route options to reach your destination. Route options help make the destination filter now named destination mode. Ooh, good job, guys. Work better for your schedule. Choose a faster or flexible route option towards your destination while earning along the way. Choose your route option. A faster route helps you get there quicker. No shit. But gives you fewer chances for trips. A flexible route gives you more driving time, more chances for trips. Continue to use destination mode twice a day. Destination mode can be used twice a day, starting at a destination mode. Faster or flexible route will not count towards your daily total if you do not get an exclusive trip request. Let's see. And this is where they're like slowly kind of like your acceptance rate and cancel rate is kind of affecting you. Reliable rides keep riders coming back to the platform and create more demand for drivers like you. As a result, too many declines and cancellations will end your destination mode route and count as one of your 2 daily uses. On faster routes, stay below 3. On flexible routes, stay below 4. So, we'll see. I mean, I don't really use it anymore. I mean, when I was doing, and I might use it a little bit more this summer when I was doing Amazon routes, I would always put it on because I'd be in fucking BFE. Yeah. You know what I mean? I was like, I might as well try to get a ride home. You know what I mean? So I might try this to, I don't know. I just wanted them to say this is going to be more accurate.
And that'd be nice. Yeah. Like, I've never used destination mode very often because they just usually aren't that great.
Exactly. Don't make me go south 3 miles because I'm going to go north 6 miles. Because like, I don't want that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It just, to me, it's not worth the hassle. Like, give me something along the way. It's not that hard.
Right.
You know where I'm going. You have all my data. You
Yeah.
know exactly the path I'm taking. I'm following the path you gave me. Give
Yep.
me something here that's going here.
Yeah.
If not, great. Then there wasn't a ride, but don't make me, and then now penalize me if I cancel the ones I don't want.
Yeah.
Fucking stupid.
Yeah, no doubt.
Done with them bastards. Larry, today's kids are ordering Uber Eats to school and most teachers hate it.
Yeah. So this article just talks about how prevalent it is for kids to order, Uber Eats or DoorDash to their school for the last few years. They don't like, what's going on or what food the school is offering. So they just order Uber Eats or Grubhub or DoorDash and have it delivered to the school. But a lot of teachers are saying that it's very disruptive. They're having kids in, second period, saying, oh, I need to go to the restroom or I need to go to the library real quick or something. And then they'll come back, and they'll be eating a full Chick-fil-A meal or something like that. And there's pros and cons about it. Some people say, well, if the food's not that good, why not let them order? And other people say it's a safety hazard, letting all these delivery people inside the school, things like that. Personally, if I was a teacher, I think, or somebody who worked at the school, I would not like it at all. But
yeah,
you work in the school. So do you see a lot of that at the school where you're working at?
I mean, I work at an elementary school.
Right. So it's probably not as prevalent as high school for sure.
Yeah. And at that elementary school, every door is locked except the main one. There's no other way to go. I think the biggest problem I read in that article is that some kids are like propping doors open.
Oh yeah. They'll go to the side door.
That's fucking dangerous.
Yeah.
That's how people get in that aren't supposed to get in.
Yeah.
Steve says Denver public schools are banning food delivery to schools because they are not insured for it.
Yeah, and it talked in here that some places are trying to ban it, but then it showed video, of kids going to the fence and getting their food over the fence and having the drivers deliver it there. So kids are always going to try to find a way to get around stuff.
Oh yeah, I think I'm fine with it. At the high school, you go into the office and there's a section. That's the only place you can get in. Yeah. I mean, you can't get in anywhere else.
Right. And they, one of the schools that they mentioned in the article, they have like a foyer that's locked and separate. And so that's the delivery drivers have to go in there and leave the food there. And the kids have to come get it there. And I can understand it as long as it doesn't get too disruptive, but it's just another way. These kids have it too easy.
Well, you just got to establish boundaries and you follow the rules. If you get it somewhere else, you'll be banned from it. And that's just life. This is what we're allowing and this is what we're not allowing. And you just got to stick to your guns. Yeah.
But a lot of schools are, banning cell phones now too. So if you don't have your cell phone, it make it a little harder to order, I guess.
Yeah. I don't know. I honestly don't have a problem with it. I mean, yeah, you say the kids have it too easy, but hey, bud, it's 2025. Shit changes. Like we gotta accept it, and as long as I don't like the safety issue, that really bothers me.
Yeah, me too.
You prop a door open, you're gonna get you just gotta be like hard nosed about it. You prop a door open, and maybe these apps can set up like some parameters around. Like, I mean, they can do geofences everywhere, and I know it sounds crazy to have to do that for every high school. I would just focus on the high school. But just like you can't drop the delivery off, it won't let you unless you're in this small little area. I mean, they can do it easy enough.
Yeah.
They should really work with the schools, honestly. And
they mentioned some of the schools there are trying to work with the delivery companies and that, the one that has the certain foyer where people drop it off. So, it all depends on the administration, whether they want to try to ban it or they want to try to work with it and make it as safe as can be. I mean,
DoorDash should be spending money on like whatever to work something out, because those are your future customers.
Yeah. Use all that money you stole from us and do that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean they're your future customers. They have smartphones now. They're going to be in college, and then they're going to be adults, and it's just,
be ordering food for a long time.
Although again, I can afford to do it. I just can't spend the money on it. You know what I mean? Like you can afford it too. Like you can afford. twice a week, probably. I mean, maybe even more, but I can't see spending $50 on a fucking McDonald's.
I'm just not doing it. Yeah, no, I won the price. The price is the main thing. It gets
That's
me
it.
all
It's
that
price.
and I, we see too many videos of people licking cups and all that kind of stuff.
I mean, we do, but what are the? I mean, throw out a statistics out of 100 deliver. Who said something? You said something last week that 4 out of 5 admitted to stealing food. Yeah,
that's what it said in the article. Yeah, the research.
Yeah, but it was
stealing food is different. If they're gonna steal my food, I mean, I don't like it, but I'd rather somebody steal my food than like lick my fries and give it to me.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. What is the statistics of like people? I mean, is it less than 1%? I mean, I'll roll the dice with that.
Yeah, but I bet it's way over 101%.
You think it's more than 1%?
Yeah,
1%. That people are like, stealing a fry or licking. No way, dude.
Yeah, I bet it is.
Here's a question for you. My buddy that I work with, well, he was my coworker, but we're kind of friends now. He said, how many people in the United States do you think is smart? What percentage? What is there, like 350 million, 400 million? How many people do you think is that you would consider smart?
Smart?
Yeah.
Wow, there's a lot of definitions.
Well, try to keep it vague, like just not like a genius, but somebody that like you're like, oh, Steve's right on. I said 2%.
Really?
2% of 400 million, and I only know this because he told me is 8 million people. Right?
Yeah, I was thinking maybe 5.
Because I mean, there's not a ton of smart people out there. I mean, look at
and we're heading the wrong way too.
Yeah, I know. But it's just funny when you say that, like, what was it? A Seinfeld thing. He was like, what is it? How are these people getting married? And he was like, it's alcohol
dating. They're talking about dating.
Well, dating. He asked Elaine too, how many attractive people do you think? And maybe that's a separate one, but anyways, it's such a low amount.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. It doesn't mean that if you're not in that 2 or 3%, you're dumb. You're just not bright. So anyways, that was a random thought for the day. So I think this is super cool. Instacart is, I got this from Steve's website, actually, is using some AI. I'm really digging the AI. There's a site I used to post, and you might see it on our socials and how it writes it. And it just looks so fucking awesome. Like for me writing it, but it adds the right emojis and it looks awesome. So I kind of love AI when it comes to that, but Instacart is unveiled 3 new features that will increase its chances that customers will get the items they order. One feature, the shoppers will be able to take videos of the store shelves, which we've done. I haven't done for Instacart, but I've done for, I just actually did it for, was it Uber or DoorDash? They asked for an item that's hard to find. Can you take a picture? Because I shopped it.
Yeah.
So I thought that was cool, but they'll take a video and a picture, and Instacart's AI and computer vision technology. Is that you got your alert?
Tornado warning.
How close is it? Can you check it?
It's in Warren County. That's all I know, man.
Is that your county?
Yeah, that's my county. I should probably get off here, bud.
Oh, okay. Well, we're almost done.
Yeah.
Where was I? I got totally thrown off. Sorry. I heard that this week too, so I knew what that was. Yeah, you're talking about Instacart, the AI, how cool the AI is. So they will be able to analyze it in like real time really quick, which was crazy. They also plan to put cameras on their smart carts, the capper carts, to provide inventory. And then another new feature, Second Store Check, provides a solution for instance when an item is not available at the store the customer chooses. With Second Store Check, Instacart will automatically ask the second shopper to see if an item is available. So it's kind of like a bunch of things to make sure, because I've had that too. They're like, are you sure? Because so-and-so shopped this just recently. So can you hear the siren just started going off? No, I couldn't hear that because it was your phone was right next to you. That's no, it's going off. Siren's going off. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's what happened. So, all right, we'll wrap this up because we don't want Larry anything to happen. But I appreciate it. As always, don't put up with anyone's bullshit. We'll see you on the road. This podcast is produced and edited by Hey Guys Media Group. Want to start a podcast? Check out heyguysmediagroup.com.